Looking for some useful equipment for your home office and they're not that expensive? Let me show you what I have today. Alright, welcome back to my channel, and as you know I usually do Apple reviews and things on Apple products, but today's a little bit different again. What I want to do is I have two pieces of really useful equipment for your office or your home office, and I'm going to go through both of them, so stay tuned. I'm going to go through them quickly. Again, these are not reviews, totally reviews. They work good for me. I'm just, haven't used them long enough to give a full-fledged review on them, but I do want to show you all the features of them in case you're looking for one of these things. So let's start with this piece right here. This is basically going to be a, KVM switch or a KVM hub, they call it. And, long story short, you would need this. Let's say you're working from home and you have multiple computers, like a work computer, a home computer, a desktop, and you want to be able to connect to like a single monitor, a single device where you can have all of them. You just basically hit these little buttons and it'll switch from each device to the monitor that's in front of you. This is a great solution. And this thing isn't expensive. It's about $69, somewhere in that range. This is actually, let me read it off, and I don't know how to say it. It's the Greathtek, or it's the Greathtek, so it's Greathtek. So I'm not sure how to say that because there's an H in the middle, but anyways, go ahead and check this out. So what I want to do is just really quickly just go through the features of this and show you some close-ups as I go along. So for instance, this one's going to be it's basically going to allow you to connect 4 different devices to one monitor. So it's, on the back of it, it has 4 different connections, which is really nice for that $69. Fully metal construction, made like a rock or a tank. You can see it here. The front of it obviously is, let me go through the features in the front first. You have nice switching buttons here, very kind of clicky, nice, kind of feel buttons there. The lights on them light up depending on what's plugged into each of the back ports. And then you have a power light. On the right-hand side, you have 4 different USB 2.0 connections, and this allows you to connect various, things like keyboards and mice and all those type of things, hard drives. You can basically connect things through there. So that's actually a really good thing on the right side there. On the back of the hub here, or a KVM switch, I don't know, whatever you want to call it. It's basically got the power switch. It's got the DC 5 amp, that's going to be a power plug. I'll get into that in a second. And then it has the, an HD out, which goes to the monitor. And then it's got 4, in connections, which you connect those devices into the back of this unit. So once they're all connected, you can easily switch between these. The switching takes just a couple seconds, so it's been very good for me as well. And overall, this has worked. I've tested on a Mac and a PC. I've had no problems with it whatsoever. So that's a plus. What it does come with though also is it comes with a whole bunch of different cables, and the cables are super high quality. So you do get, really you get 4, high quality HDMI cables on the back, plus you get these 4 USB cables. So there's 8 of those cables, and then they give you 4 more cables for the front here, which you can connect, which are the USB, and then the power as well. So you get a whole array of cables, and they're very high quality cables for that $70. So even those HDMI, just having those 4 there, that would cost, $20-$30 on its own if you bought them separately. So long story short, what are the features of this? The reason I like this, I did a review of another one. This is a little bit less expensive. I like this because it's 4K at 60 hertz, so that's a huge key there. Again, it's 4 in and 1 out, so 4 devices in, 1 device out. You basically get, it says 4K at 60 hertz, you get that in there. It's got to support HDMI 2.0 transmission rate of 18 gigabytes a second. And I'll have links to all this in the description if you want to check this out. I just wanted to show you what this is all about and why I like it. It says the button switch is about 2 to 4 seconds only. One thing on the back though you do want to make sure of is supposedly this can draw power from other devices once you plug them in. But I do like to use this DC little adapter here where you can connect to like a, you basically plug that in and plug into your own I guess charging device, or whatever you want to call it, a little charger. It doesn't come with that, but it comes with the cable. So long story short, I give this a great review as far as the first initial review of it. Haven't used it long enough, so I'm not sure exactly long-term use, but overall it's great. All right, number 2 is basically going to be a second device here. It's totally unrelated, but it's good for your office. What this is this is a company I worked with before. It's LincPlus, LincPlus. And this is called the LincPlus C1 Bluetooth speakerphone, basically. It's this little device. I'll have close-ups of it as I'm talking here. The reason I like this is if you're in an office environment or you're traveling, let's say you're just traveling like to an office and you have a bunch of coworkers and stuff, and you need to jump on calls. You can easily Bluetooth this to a cell phone. Very quickly, it takes 2 seconds to do a Bluetooth. I tried it on an Apple phone and an Android phone. I had no problems. And you can take and receive calls from this. It has, let me just kind of go through everything in here. It's got noise reduction built in, so like birds and other kind of traffic sounds, it should reduce that. I've tested it, it sounds really good. It does have a really high quality speaker on it, so you can hear people talking to you really well. So that's one thing it has. It has the 360-degree pickup of voice. I think it said it has 4 different speakers in this little device, so you can have people sit around a desk or something and it's going to pick up all of them. Unlike a cell phone where if you just throw it in the middle of the desk, you don't get great sound. This is going to have the 4 different devices on there. On the front of it, it has some simple buttons, plus and minus for the volume. It's got the mute button and then basically an answer button with a little phone. It looks like a little phone on there. On the back, it has the charging port. And again, I think this, let me just go ahead and check really quickly. I think this says, I can't find it right off the bat, but I think it said something like, I'll let you know in a second. I think it was like 20 hours or something of actually, talk time once you get this charged up. And on the back, it also has the Bluetooth pairing button, which works really easily and really well. And it's got the power button. So again, this is a simple device for an office, and you can see the close-ups of it. It's a high quality. It does not feel cheap. It's made out of a kind of a high quality plastic. It feels like if you were to drop it almost, it probably wouldn't even break. Maybe it would, but so the reason for that again is even if you're not in an office and you just want a good hands-free unit where you can walk around the room, it says, it basically says talk freely. You can walk around, perfectly portable. Voice volume is basically automatically balanced for you. It's got an easy setup here. And I do think it says that it covers 18 feet around the device, so you can be 18 feet away. So it's really, if you're in the same room, maybe like a bedroom or something, and you want a better speaker pickup where you walk anywhere around it, it's going to pick it up and also have a good kind of high quality sound coming out of it. I'll show you some specifications right now, and you can pause the screen if you want to see those. But realistically, that's an inexpensive device too. This one comes in at around $54, $55. Look for it, and I have links to this on Amazon. So if you're looking for something like this, instead of buying like one of the Jarbra ones that are going to be 3 times this much, give this a chance. Check it out. You can always return it on Amazon. It's not a full review. It works good for me for what I need, but I know people have different needs out there, especially with larger businesses and stuff. So anyways, whether you're looking for this KVM switch or you're looking for the LincPlus speakerphone, these are just a video about some things you can get for your business or even for your home office. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you guys have tried these before, and let me know your review. If you can add to the channel below it and tell people how you feel about the products, that's going to help with the review, since I don't do full reviews on this type of stuff, because I always just feel uncomfortable. Some things I do, and I really work on them for a long time, but when I get these devices in, I test them initially, and my initial thing is, do I have major problems with them? No. Are they working for me? Yes. But am I testing multiple devices on each thing to make sure every monitor works? No. And that's the main difference. So just want to make sure I'm fully disclosed on that. I'm not affiliated really with these companies in any way or anything like that. So I just want to kind of show you that, it's not something that they're not paying me to make this video or anything like that. So anyways, just want to show people what's available out there. I hope everyone likes this kind of videos and stuff. And until the next one, I think the next one will be Apple related, maybe not. I did get an old computer gaming system I want to show you from the 80s, which is going to be cool, but that's in the future. We'll talk to everybody soon. Peace.